Hi, this is Zach at Zach Attack Random. Today we're going to be salvaging an old radio. First, what you want to do is some antennas just screw out just by turning them, and some have little screws. First, you want to take off the antenna. Then you'll need a Phillips and flathead to unscrew all the screws. I already did mine. Then you'll want to get some sort of screwdriver to pry a flathead or something small to pry it open. Wait one sec. Okay, I got that open. Looks like a built-in fuse. Second off, you'll see the speakers. And then you'll have the main control board. And if you have a DVD player, you'll see the CD or DVD player or motors going to that. Next, you'll want to look for all the wires that you can disconnect manually out of clips and disconnect them. Then what you'll want to do is all the wires that are soldered on, you'll want to get something like a pair of scissors or a knife to cut them, but make sure you leave a little bit of slack at the end so you can use the circuit board if there's something you want to use. So I'll be back in one sec. Okay, I'm back with some scissors. Now, you want to get all the ones that are soldered onto the circuit board. Okay. Then you'll want to get your Phillips screwdriver and unscrew all the screws. You'll see there'll be a little nuts sticking up. You can see that. So you'll want to get something like pliers or a multi-tool or a crescent wrench. Pretty much anything you can grab it with, and then just unscrew that. I'll be back after that's done. Once you do that, there'll be some little cords right there. You'll want to disconnect those by pulling them out. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, by pulling them out. Be back in a sec once I've done that. Okay, once you get the cord out and you don't have any cords connecting it, looks like we have one more cord right here that we need to cut. Okay, that's all of the cords, and then you'll have your main motherboard for your radio. You'll see you have that coil of copper wire. You use that coil to slow down the electrons running through the speaker, so when they talk you can hear it a lot clearer. The more windings the better. Looks like we have a lot of capacitors. Let's see what the voltages are on these. Looks like that big one's a 25. So then you'll have this whole little gear system, and then you'll have your switches that were coming out of the side. Now on the other side you'll have the coil, capacitors, and then it looks like you have a couple microcomputers right here. Sorry, my camera's not the best camera. need to upgrade. Okay, so we've looked at that. Now let's look at what's in here. Looks like you have your DVD drive player, and then you also have a cassette player. Looks like you have a cassette player here too. Cassette player, DVD player, and speakers. Two pretty good speakers depending on how nice your radio is. Okay, then you'll see a bunch of screws. Here, you also want to unscrew all of those. Phillips, it looks like. You'll also need a small Phillips like I have. I'll be back after that's done. Okay, now that I got all the screws out, now we can take this out. And then you'll see a motor here. One more to spin the disc. A gear system to see that plastic, that's the laser. Little gear system to move the laser up and down very quickly while the DVD's spinning to read it. And the motor for that's here. Then you have, it looks like another smaller voltage changer. And then here's the back of the laser. That red light's from my camera. Okay. So once you get that out, just put it off to the side for now. Then you can take out your speakers, which are probably gonna be the most useful thing since you can reuse these if you know how. They sell little controllers for speakers. If you get the right one, you can just plug this little cord in and have a nice speaker set. So I'll be back after I get the speaker out. And here we are. Pretty nice speaker. And if you don't want to use the speaker, they also have some nice magnets in them. Some pretty nice magnets in them you can use for some fun experiments. Okay, now let's get the cassette player out. Be back after I do that. Okay, now that that's done, you have a pretty cool cassette player here. Like that button pushes the whole mechanism. Okay, now that that's cut, here's the motor, a little plastic belt that spins through the tape, spins through the cassette, the film in it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Some sort of speed dial right down there, and then our control board right here. I think I'll take that control board. Okay, I'm done with that. Looks like I have a nice LCD screen there, lots of push buttons. Tell if they're working by hearing them clicking, click buttons. Okay, now that's done. Pretty nice screen. And we only have one thing left. Actually, two things left actually. Looks like the volume control right here popped off. Looks like you could just use a flathead screwdriver to use it. They only have one thing left, which is that little circuit board here. So I'll be back after I get that out. Okay, I got that out. Looks like a headphone jack, so you could use this as just a normal speaker set. If this was working, you could have just plugged the sound jack to sound jack cord and then use that. That's nice. So here's everything we took out. The volume changer, the sound jack cord, DVD player, CD player, a little LCD screen with some push buttons, and a cassette player, and the actual motherboard itself. And we got out one speaker. Well, two speakers actually. Got two speakers. And we got this speaker transformer and the circuit board. Oh yeah. Leave a like and bye.